Hi everybody, Donovan Ash here from the Elevation Real Estate Group and Remax Treeland. I'm joined once again by Tyler Schachter, our fearless leader here at the Elevation Real Estate Group. Thanks, Tyler.
Yeah, great to be here.
So today we wanted to share with you guys just a couple of stories from some of our clients, a little bit of statistics to let you know what we're seeing on the ground here for the month of May. Now, one of my clients was selling their home. We had listed it, this was about 2 weeks ago. It was a single family home in Cloverdale. And we had it on the market for about a week, and we had a set day that we were taking offers on a Tuesday. We had some strong interest throughout that week, had about 12, 13 showings, and then the offering day came, and lo and behold, no offers showed up. So this is quite contrary to what we had been experiencing over the past 3-4 months in the market. And my clients and myself were a little bit thrown by that. So we sat down, had a bit of a strategy meeting, reduce the price modestly and put it back out there. And the very next day we were able to get an accepted offer. So I say that just to let you know that the market does appear to be slowing a little bit. Whereas if that had happened probably a month before, we probably would have had 5, 6, 7 offers on the offering day with a sale price over asking. So that's not necessarily the case in the market that we're currently in. Now, that kind of leads us into the statistics, because what we've seen in the last month is the average price for both townhomes and apartments actually dropped slightly, as well as the detached home market was pretty much flat, a 0.03% increase in the price of average price there. So that would lead you to believe prices are going down. But Tyler's going to shed some more light on that for us and tell us why that's not necessarily the case.
Yeah, there's a couple of statistics that you will often hear quoted in the media, and it's helpful to know the difference between them. So one that is often referenced is the benchmark price, or the HPI, which is Housing Price Index, and that tracks the movement in values, if property values are going up or down, and that's different from the average price. That tells us what value of properties are people purchasing. So when we see like the odd phenomenon that happened in the month of May, where the benchmark price increased, but the average price decreased, it tells us, like Donovan said, that prices are not coming down yet, but people are gravitating towards more affordable properties. The value of properties that they're purchasing are cheaper. So instead of a month past where they would be looking at $800,000 or $900,000 townhouses, more people are looking at the $700,000 townhouse today, which is, I guess, an obvious extension of what we've seen happen in the market as affordability's become more challenging. The introduction of the stress test on June 1st further hampered affordability. That's going to force people to look at slightly more affordable properties. And we're going to see that unfold over the coming months in the market. So another example of how we saw that play out in a real-time situation here was with a buyer client that I was working with, or currently working with. We had offered on a townhouse in Willoughby last week, and we had lost against multiple offers because townhouses were the hottest segment of the market in the month of May. So there were only 3 other offers. Sounds odd to say only, but 3 other offers is down from what we would have previously seen, but they were all substantially higher than the offer that my client was comfortable and able to write. So of course we lost that one. Well, a week later, we get a notice from the listing agent that the offer that they had accepted collapsed. So right away, passed that notice on to the client. We immediately revised our initial offer and submitted that to the listing agent. Within a couple hours, we had that on their desk and got a call later that night that they were willing to work with our offer. And we had communicated the challenging situation that my client had been going through and some of the other opportunities that we had lost out on. And the seller actually empathized with our situation, was probably somewhat frustrated by a collapsed deal and had a timeline of their own to work with. So they just accepted our offer as written, and it was a joyous situation for all. And it just, I guess, a further reflection of what we're seeing in the marketplace, where buyers are having a depressurized situation, more options to choose from, a little bit more potential to negotiate, and it's getting to be a slightly more comfortable market than we've been in over the past few months.
Yeah, the speed of the market has slowed slightly. If you have been sitting on the fence and waiting to sell your home because you're waiting for the maximum price or the peak of the market, it would appear that we're there. That doesn't necessarily mean that your home is going to fly off the shelf, but price-wise, prices have not started coming down yet, and there's still strong demand. If you've been waiting to buy, there's still a great opportunity to be a buyer in this market now more than in the last couple months, as you do have a little bit more time and a few more options on the market to choose from. So if you need some help buying or selling and you'd like to talk to one of us about it, feel free to reach out. We would love to be a service to you.
Absolutely. Happy to help.